Hello everyone, this is Amit from Ecovisionnaire. I hope you have watched my 7 previous videos covering important topics of national income. Today is the 8th and the last video of national income. I'll explain to you the difference between real and nominal income, and also if GNP is the indicator of welfare. These two topics are the most important ones and the most expected. So let us start with real and nominal income. So what is real income? Real income is the income which is calculated at constant prices when goods and services of today are valued at base year prices. अगर हम आज की क्वांटिटी को बेस ईयर प्राइस से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, if we multiply current year's quantity to the base year prices, it is called real income, or we can say income at constant prices. What is the benefit of calculating real income? It eliminates the effect of changes in prices. हमारे जो प्राइस की वजह से जो हमारी इनकम बढ़ती है, that is eliminated, and also it shows the real rise in physical output. तो ग्रोथ कितनी हुई है, द इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, इट्स अ टू इंडिकेटर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. तो अगर हम आज के प्राइसेस से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे आज के क्वांटिटी को, सो द प्राइस, द चेंज इन प्राइस कैन बी द मेजर रीजन फॉर द इंक्रीज इन इनकम. तो इंक्रीज इन इनकम का मेजर रीजन अगर प्राइस है तो दैट इज इन्फ्लेशनरी. So that is the cause of the rise is due to inflation, not due to growth in the output. So real income is the real indicator of economic growth. आउटपुट का जो इंक्रीज है वो रियल इनकम ही दिखाती है. लेटर आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जांपल. कमिंग टू नॉमिनल इनकम इज अगेन सेम, बट हेयर द प्राइसेस ऑफ करंट ईयर. जब हम गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज को करंट प्राइसेस पे वैल्यूएट करते हैं, दैट इज नॉमिनल इनकम और नॉमिनल जीडीपी. अब यहाँ पे इट इज नॉट अ वेरी गुड इंडिकेटर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट, बिकॉज कई बार प्राइस का अफेक्ट ज्यादा होता है. So price effect is more than the output effect. Then nominal income is not the true indicator. So your income can increase if there is increase in price. Something is for 100 rupees becomes 200 in 5 years. That means income has not multiplied, but the prices have multiplied twice. So nominal income, current year output multiplied by current year prices. So that is nominal income or income at current prices. I think example से ज़्यादा easily understand आप कर लेंगे. तो imagine करते हैं a base year of 2015 where we had prices of say 100 rupees and quantity of say 500 units. So the national income of or GDP of this country, hypothetical हमारा example है ये, is 50,000. So this is base year income, 50,000 in 2015. Let us come to 2020 से current year ले लेते हैं इसको. So अगर इसमें मुझे nominal income, if I want to calculate nominal income, so I told you before, today's prices have to be multiplied by today's quantity. So imagine that today prices are 200 rupees per unit and units produced are 600. So a very good answer. We have 1,20,000 as our nominal income. So you'll be very happy that it has increased more than double से भी ज्यादा हो गया है. पर अभी हम देखते हैं इसके अंदर किसका अफेक्ट ज्यादा है. when we get to the real income. So when we calculate real income, it is very easy. रियल इनकम में हम क्या करते हैं, हम आज की क्वांटिटी को जो 600 है, आई मेंशन बिफोर, को आज के प्राइसेस से ना मल्टीप्लाई करके बेस ईयर प्राइस से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. So the real income actually is 60,000. So the increase which it shows is only of 10,000. But ये 10,000 का जो इंक्रीज है वो आउटपुट की वजह से है. जो 100 यूनिट्स ऑफ आउटपुट जो बड़ी है, ये 100 यूनिट्स, 500 to 600 यूनिट्स, that is 10,000 worth. So real income shows the worth increase due to physical output. Whereas if you can see, 100 rupees price becomes 200, almost double, it's double. So the effect जो ये 60,000 था वो आउटपुट की वजह से, और जो 1,20,000 to 1,20,000 is both output and price, but the effect of price is immense. You can see 50 to 120 was 70,000. 70,000 increase. The only increase of output was just 10,000. So what was the 60,000 increase? 60,000 increase was due to price. So nominal income, price और quantity दोनों का effect दिखाता है. Whereas real income is a better indicator, it shows the increase in output. So in this example, the country has just gone up by 10,000. जब हम output की बात करते हैं growth की, the country is not growing as much as it is shown in the nominal income, because nominal income includes price increase, which can be due to inflation. Inflation is not growth. So therefore जो ये 1,20,000 की नॉमिनल इनकम है वो प्राइस की वजह से ज्यादा है और क्वांटिटी की वजह से कम है. So that is how we explain real and nominal income. Coming to the second topic of the day, it is GDP or GNP. Can it be an index of welfare or indicator of welfare? GDP को तो हम बहुत सिंपली जानते हैं, इट इज टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज क्रेडिट बाय कंट्री इन अ पर्टिकुलर ईयर. इस साल में कितने गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज बने हैं, जितने ज्यादा बनाओगे, जितनी ज्यादा सर्विसेज, जितने ज्यादा इंडस्ट्रीज, फैक्ट्रीज, उतनी ज्यादा जीडीपी. We all may be tempted to treat higher level of GDP of a country as higher welfare of the people. But this may not be correct. In the course, we have 4 reasons to prove that it may not be correct. So let us start with the reasons why higher GDP may not be the indicator of higher welfare. So first is externalities. With higher GDP, we have more industries, industries producing more goods, or industries producing more, say, when we have an example, maybe oil refineries producing more oil, but it is increasing the pollution also. So increasing production of coal, say in using thermal, in making thermal electricity, it producing more of electricity means more of GDP, but it is very harmful for the environment. So it may lead to negative externality, or you can say it can cause lot of pollution and health issues. So ज़्यादा GDP होने से welfare कम भी हो सकता है. So more the vehicles, more the GDP, but more the vehicles, less the welfare. So this is negative externality. So therefore, we can say GDP is overestimating welfare. So when it comes to higher GDP, it is overestimating welfare. Welfare is in fact reduced. So welfare कम हो रहा है और GDP बढ़ रही है. There are positive externalities also. We mean to say that welfare is increasing in some cases, but it is not added in the GDP. So अगर हम welfare को बढ़ा रहे हैं और GDP में add नहीं हो रहा, तब भी ये prove करता है कि GDP is not the real indicator of welfare. So imagine that Mr. X maintained a garden for clean environment, जिससे पूरे environment में pollution कम हो गई and health of people improved, but that is not estimated when calculating the GDP. So here the GDP is underestimating the actual welfare. There are many things which give you welfare, but they are not added in GDP. So positive externalities are those things which increase the welfare, but are not added in the GDP. So therefore, it is not a real indicator. Coming to point number 2, it depends on the distribution of GDP also. So if you want GDP to be the indicator of welfare, अगर आप चाहते हैं higher GDP is higher welfare, then if it is uniform, surely higher GDP is higher welfare. अगर इनकम बढ़ती है देश की और वो evenly distributed, every individual is gaining from it, then it is surely index of welfare. But in countries like India, US and other countries, it is not the case. The GDP is increasing, but welfare is not, because that GDP increase is in the hands of very few individuals, firms or rich people. So for the rest, the income may have fallen or may have remained constant. So in case GDP का increase अगर uniform है, then it is surely an indicator of welfare. But usually it is not uniform. It is one-sided. It is towards the rich. So therefore, if the gain of GDP is not uniformly spread, then it is not an indicator of welfare. In fact, sometimes the income of few individuals fall, and it becomes it is less. It is actually the negative part of it. So welfare, in fact, will decrease. Coming to the third point, which shows that GDP may not be the index of welfare or indicator of welfare, since GDP actually measures the value of all the finished goods and services within an economy. It includes war goods also. It includes tobacco. It includes liquor. It includes fast food, cold drinks. In fact, they reduce the welfare. So if there are more war goods, there's more GDP. If there are more sale of tobacco, cigarettes, and alcohol, it is more GDP. But in fact, these goods are decreasing the welfare. So composition of GDP also matters. Coming to the last and very important point of GDP as an not as an index for welfare, non-monetary exchanges. Many non-monetary exchanges which are like production for self-consumption, or family members serving each other, or for that case, the best services for housewife. Housewives gives us the service of housewife, gives the children and the people of the house lot of welfare. It adds on to immense welfare, but it is not added in the GDP. So here the GDP underestimates welfare because it does not add non-monetary exchanges. Many non-monetary exchanges give us lot of welfare, but it does not give us, it does not add to the GDP. So 4 points which prove that GDP is not the real indicator of welfare. First is externalities, be it negative or positive. Second, we have distribution of GDP. If it is not uniform, it is certainly not an indicator of welfare. Third is composition of GDP. If composition is of war goods, cigarettes, liquor, or anything which is not good for health, is not adding to welfare. And last but not the least, non-monetary exchanges which give you a lot of welfare but are not added in the GDP. I hope you understood, students. And if you want to practice the tests of these topics, then do download Ecovisionnaire app, and you can get some free test and subject-based material also. For economics coaching, if you want coaching from me, you can contact me on 9891 203546. All the best. I'll be back with money and banking soon.